to our show. The Opie and Anthony Show. Now back to our show. Continues. Now back to our show. Now back to our show. The Opie and Anthony Show. Continues.
Ron Bennington in studio.
Is it reasonable?
Oh, yeah, White Album. 45 years ago today released.
That's 5 years after Kennedy got shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Same day, huh?
I'm working the numbers in my head.
Got to crunch those numbers.
And I think, yeah.
We got Bobby Lee outside the studio.
Yeah? What's he
playing
doing?
Gotham Comedy Club this weekend.
Gotham.
He's ready to rock it.
And he made the mistake of telling me he gets really nervous to do our radio show.
Why?
Bobby!
Hey. Here he is.
Bobby.
What's up, Bobby Lee?
Bobby.
Over there,
Take a seat right there.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Hey.
Yeah. Take a seat.
Fucking Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
It's been too
you're
long,
fine.
sir.
It's been so long.
It has been a while.
I missed you guys so much. Thank you for having me on.
That is one high chair you're in.
Thank you so much. I feel like Kim Jong-un.
Why you got flip-flops?
Well, because
It's
I'm
cold
doing
today in
radio.
New York.
I know. I'm from the islands.
Oh.
I'm Hawaiian. Did you know that?
So you're more susceptible to being cold then?
Yeah. No, but my left foot has foot. I don't know if I should say it.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know why, but my
Get
left.
gout?
No, I don't know what that is. But my left foot is really itchy.
You got athlete's foot.
I don't know what it is, but I buy all the Tinactin, all that
okay.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I put it on there, and nothing will help it.
Is there flaking or no?
Yeah, and I peel it too at
Oh,
night.
you have athlete's foot.
Let me see it.
No,
This is
no, I can't. No,
Ronnie's,
don't do that. Don't do
Ronnie's
that.
just looking
I
at
wanna
me
see
like
it.
that.
I don't want to do that.
Ronnie
You got
wants to...
flip-flops on.
Yeah,
I'll tell you because I've had
No,
foot
because it's on the
issues.
bottom. I
Yeah,
don't want to. No, I don't want to lift my bottom
Oh,
to show
my
you.
God.
Why?
Maybe later.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Can we do it like in 10 minutes?
But some of those sprays don't work. You got to find the one that works for you.
Yeah.
So I've had
bought-
the same problem with
Oh, you-
athlete's foot.
Oh, you did?
And for me, it's Desinex that works.
Desinex? I'll go buy it today then.
This is island rot, though. You're not going to be able to get out that. That's the deal. The humidity, it all plays into it. It's bad. It's bad.
You see it, huh?
Yeah. It's bad.
Bobby.
It gets really just itchy. I hate it. And I've had it for like a decade. And I'm too ashamed to go to the
Well, Bobby, next time I see you putting skeeter shit on your feet.
Hey, why don't you go to the doctor? Why are you ashamed?
Because my right foot's all healthy and stuff.
So what? Let's find an explanation. He'd have to.
No, I can't do it.
You're scared they're going to amputate it or something,
Well,
right?
yeah, what if that happens? Like, you know.
Well,
You
they
probably
would've
like
done
itching it, too. It feels good to itch things.
But right now, they can amputate the foot. You wait too long, then they're going to amputate you right up to your fucking hip
Leslie
bone.
West.
That's right.
Leslie West.
See, Ronnie, tell him, man.
You could really get it amputated if you
Yeah.
have foot
Yep,
fungus?
yep.
Yeah.
I guess for anything.
I'll go then.
You should.
It's not under the nail, is it?
Some of it, maybe.
Yeah, if
is.
it's under the nail, it might even be too
Then
late.
it's too late.
You got to keep that away from the nail.
I should have wore shoes today.
Yeah.
I regret, you know.
Do they even? Is there a reason that we have fingernails and toenails? Is
I
there a
don't.
reason that part of your finger or
Yeah, you
toe
have
is
to-
that sensitive though?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
why?
Because you have to crack open coconuts. That's what like monkeys do. Right? With the, you know
That's
what I mean?
racist.
We used
That
they used to use it. Now we don't
Yeah.
use it as much. You know?
Also, a little bit of a weapon.
How do you
yeah,
crack?
you scratch people's eyes and stuff.
yeah.
How the fuck do you crack open a coconut with just your nails?
Protection
I
device.
don't know. I don't know how monkeys do it, but sometimes they'll go on a tree and they drop it on a rock because that's how smart they are.
Those smart
and then
monkeys.
they'll scratch it with their fingernails.
Yeah, so you
fingernail.
can dig in your asshole when you're fucking.
Just so you can
they
itch
also,
shit.
yeah, they also sit there and drink each other's piss. So how smart could they
Well, that's probably
possibly
what it
be?
was.
Oh, Jimmy.
We probably have nails from the beginning of time, so we could just itch shit.
I
That's
think
it.
it's to itch.
There's no over-the-top
As a
explanation
weapon.
needed.
A weapon, maybe.
Yeah.
Claws.
You think?
Yeah. And then
know.
it turns out to be like, then it's like the appendix, just useless, but it's still there.
Fucking Ron.
In the future, we'll all have shiny bald heads and no nails.
E-Rock is working with TMZ now.
Yeah.
It's like paparazzi.
You just came in. Yes.
He's all about the TMZ.
That's it.
E-Rock, who's giving the guy out front, Adam? Who's giving him? Like the thing of everybody that's coming
the
in.
info, yeah, he
the
knows.
info.
How does he know?
We know
He
one of the TMZ
knows-
guys for the people out there.
Yeah.
Adam's a good guy.
He is, but now everybody is piggybacking on him.
Yep.
So the other paparazzi follow him around.
Yeah, because they know where he is. That's where the celebs
He's
are
got
going
an
to be.
inside connection to this place.
Yeah, the booking department is trying to figure out who's feeding him the info.
It's probably them because someone's feeding him the info, and this way it gets people talking about the building.
It would
when
be
there's pictures
smart.
taken.
It would be
But
smart
they
to feed him the
should,
info.
TMZ should say outside of Sirius XM, and they never do.
Well, they never
You
do.
ever have TMZ stop you there, Bobby?
No, they do, and they make fun of me all the time.
What do you mean?
One time I was at Barney's in West Hollywood, and I was sitting on the curb smoking a cigarette, and they said that Bobby Lee's in the gutter again. And you know what? Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
I did cry.
Yeah,
Because let me tell you something.
Bobby Lee's in the gutter again.
Yeah, and it hurts your feelings because I'm not on fire right now.
Oh, what do you mean you're not on fire?
My career's not on fire. If my career was on fire, then I can handle it.
You're not feeling.
Don't say what you mean. He was on a sitcom that's no longer on TV.
It had 3 episodes they canceled.
What was that?
The
It was called
veterinarian.
Animal Practices.
Yeah.
When was this?
Oh, I remember
Last year,
that
remember
one.
the little monkey that was in it?
Yeah.
I honestly
Yeah.
must have came and went. I mean, I didn't know.
It was like Scrubs for animals.
Yeah. And then there was a little monkey, and the monkey got paid $14,000 a week.
14,000 a week.
Yeah, the monkey. paid.
Righteous.
More than you?
Yeah, more than me. And then one day we were doing like some promos, and I turned around, and the monkey was rubbing his little monkey vagina. He was going, I swear to God, it was going like that, and looking in my little eyes.
Monkeys love jacking off.
How's the
It's
clit?
amazing.
How's the clit on a monkey?
The monkey clit is it's small. It's like a rice, like rice.
Right. Oh, it's
Like
smaller.
my penis.
Racist.
So wait, so that you were on what channel were you on?
NBC.
Okay, and why? I mean, that was Paul Reiser made 2 episodes. They don't give shows a chance anymore.
No, it was brutal.
Was it a
3
bad show, though?
episodes.
It was bad, yeah. But you know what? Other shows stayed on, like Whitney. I mean, they're my friends.
Yeah.
Whitney is a friend. Dalia, they're very talented.
I understand
But
you're
it's
bashing
like
them.
it's not like they were like killing it.
Here's what probably happened with Whitney, though. The NBC pumped so much into promotion. Like, they had such a campaign for Whitney's show that it was almost probably financially, whoever greenlit the promotion would have been executed.
And
if they
your
canceled.
show we never heard about.
Yes,
they should have promoted.
No, what happened
promoted
was
more.
the monkey fucked it up because
the
remember
monkey.
the Olympics?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, and that black gymnast?
Yes.
The girl, right?
Yes.
So at one point, she like was doing it, you know what I mean, like live or whatever, and then they cut to the monkey doing gymnastics,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I remember that.
Big
Got
controversy.
mad.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, and
Who
then
cut
here's-
to that? Was this an ad?
Yeah, it was an ad for our show, and
Just
there was
a
a monkey doing
coincidence.
like thing. It was just a
that's
coincidence.
right.
Of course it was a
Big thing.
coincidence. Of course it was.
And then number 2, what happened was
Yeah, Gabby.
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 Gabby Hayes.
Gabby Hayes. It was Gabby Hayes.
We already forgot her name.
She's a
Gabby Douglas.
Gabby
Gabby
Douglas. Very good.
Earl Douglas is a
Yeah.
sister.
God,
And then
Earl
the second
Douglas.
thing that happened was that they played the pilot during the closing ceremonies at the Olympics, and they cut off the Who. So basically, the Who is like plugging in, and then watch this 30-minute piece of shit.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then the next
that
day,
pissed off
rough.
the Who fans.
we were like the
you need the Who
hated
fans
show.
to have a hit show on TV.
They cut off the Who?
Yeah.
How fucking dumb is NBC?
Pretty
how
dumb.
How dumb are you to cut off a band like that for?
No, they're great. NBC's
Are you
great.
saying the Olympics or the Super Bowl?
It was the
Olympics.
end of the
NBC's great,
Olympics.
guys.
But everybody has
dumb.
already seen Barbara O'Reilly now, what, fucking 800 times
That's
done.
true.
You know, and they're like, again, with these guys?
Yeah, yeah,
Last
yeah.
year is the end of the Who, though. They're going to do their last tour.
They just want to
good.
hear if he's
Last
still
tour.
going to scream.
I saw their last
They're all
tour in
wasted.
'88.
Yeah, the farewell tour of '88.
I did
Yeah.
see that one.
Wait, did
Yeah.
they really stop the Who in mid-song, or did they just what did they do?
They
Never
just pulled
even- I don't
away.
think. I think they just the Who was on stage, and then they just go.
What
then they go to
song
animal
though? It
practice.
depends on what song they cut
Yeah.
off.
I think they didn't show any music. I think they were about to open with like Teenage Wasteland or whatever, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Monkey time.
Was NBC supposed to show that or no?
I think that the closing ceremonies was like taking too long. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it was timed out right. So then they put our show on.
What executive jerk off says let's do that instead of just kind of going with it?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
High Blue Eyes, maybe?
Oh, that's a good one.
Maybe it was Behind Blue
Orchestra
Eyes.
song.
It is
They
the
would do that
Orchestra
live.
song. That song talked to me.
bad man.
But then a string of bad things happened. Like, then that got canceled, and then this girl left me, and then my dad got sick.
Wait, what happened to the girl first?
Yeah.
What? She just left. She.
How long were you together?
We were
Up
never
to
together.
episode 2.
What? Oh, she just left.
Yeah, she didn't want to be with a loser.
Might be tight end.
Oh, shit.
Why'd she leave? She never
She
gave
never.
an explanation.
No, it never. We never. I had a crush on her. We never did it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But to me, I had.
So you were
feelings.
stalking her basically, and she
Yeah.
moved.
It was called unrequited love.
That's rough.
Unrequited
The
love.
saddest of all
Yeah.
love.
Then my daddy got a stroke, but he's fine, guys.
Oh,
What happened to his throat?
No, she had a stroke. Stroke.
Oh, stroke.
Oh, man.
It's an okay
Now,
stroke,
but
though?
now everything's on the up and up
Oh, that's good.
Good for
See?
you,
because of
Bobby.
Tinder.
You're on the big
Tinder.
climb.
Except
you're
for the
playing
rotting
it.
foot. Except for the rotting
you got
foot.
Island Rut.
You got the island.
Island rot. Dun, dun, dun. You got you're at Gotham.
What?
You're a Gotham comedy club?
Yeah.
See, that's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Go on stage, one shoe, one clear plastic bag, rubber banded around the left one. Bobby's very
I'm
funny.
excited. You know, I did the Gotham live thing yesterday, so I shut the show, and then
Did you host it?
yeah, I did.
it was good, right?
Yeah, it was fun, and then I have a new girl, guys. Can I tell you about her?
Please.
Yeah, please, Bobby.
Okay, I met her on Tinder, and she's half Filipino. And then I took her on some dates. She lives in Long Beach. I shouldn't say that.
You really met her online?
What's Tinder?
Tinder is it's a dating app for your iPhone or Galaxy.
yeah.
It saved my life.
Isn't it like
How
you
does the
just
app
kind of
work?
walk around and it'll
It
show
hooks
you
up to your Facebook,
Yeah.
and then you just put 5 photos on there, and then just these photos come up, these profiles, and you just say yes or no.
Got
your
him,
real
got
name
him,
come
meet
up or
him,
no?
got
Yeah,
him,
my
meet
real
him.
name. Yeah.
See, I don't like that. I don't want my name popping up.
Why?
Why?
So I can say no.
Yeah, but you don't know that they say no. See, in my
when I
fact-
get no responses, I'll go, yeah. They couldn't all have missed it.
You can figure out that it's a no.
So then we were making out the third night we went out.
Oh.
And she goes, I'm violent. She goes, I'm violent. I go,
Wow.
what does that mean? And she goes, and she didn't say anything. And then we made out some more. And she goes, I hate you. And she punched me in the face.
She really punched
I
you in
swear
the
to God,
face.
as hard as she could.
Wow, that's crazy.
So then my hand was in the back of her head.
Yeah.
And I made a fist, and I didn't know what to do, so I gave her a noogie.
Oh, you just kind of went,
Yeah, I went,
on the back of her
Yeah,
head.
the old Mr. Miyagi, you pinched her nose.
Yeah.
And then the fourth night, she spit in my mouth.
That's kind of hot.
I like that a lot.
that's a
That never
sexy
happened
thing.
before.
Yeah, I don't like
And
that.
but then I tried to do it doggy style, and I'm not good at
What?
Why? What's wrong, Bobby?
it because I realized that girls are much taller than me.
Oh, you little fella.
So when I'm on the bed, I don't know how to position you. So I have to do like
Get up there.
No, I do the sumo, like the sumo where you bend,
Right, right.
bend like
You just-
that.
you just
and my
squat
thighs
your-
burn.
your legs
they burn
a little
real
bit.
bad, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't get an angle because my can I say penis?
Yeah,
my penis
sure,
is not long, but it's kind of thick, I guess. You know what I mean? But I couldn't. Yeah.
Chode.
Yeah, and I couldn't get an angle.
Right.
It was really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Bobby, here's what you need to do.
Tell me,
You go
Elvira.
to a fucking shoe store and get one of those things that the guys sit on when they try on ladies' shoes. And you'll be able to, I'm serious, you'll be able to back her up right into that.
That's
It's
beautiful.
fucking perfect.
That is the
Yeah,
perfect.
they sell those in sex shops now.
Yeah. Wow. You know, you that's quite the quandary. If you're standing, you're too tall. If you're kneeling, you're just underneath.
Yeah.
There's a weird dynamic that has to go on there.
I want all it is just lay on their stomach.
Oh, I
just
love
do it
that.
prison style. You know what I mean?
Prison style,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where I get real angry. I have to choke them too. You know.
You straddle their ass from the back with their legs together. It's like fucking. She should have a toe tag the way I fuck girls. I love that on their
I'm
stomach.
sure they'd prefer it.
But I have real feelings for this girl's guys.
Okay.
But
It
the
sounds-
violence is
it sounds
awful.
like how you're talking about her.
Why was violent? Is she crazy or she was molested or what?
No.
what is
She
this?
says I only am with you, and then I don't even know why she would be with me.
That friend of yours?
But
You?
then I realized that wherever I go in the world,
Yeah.
violence follows.
Oh, man.
Every country I've ever been there, I've been mugged or beat up.
No
Really?
way.
Korea.
Do you look
mugged,
like a
beat
mark?
Up, beat up. South Africa, mugged, beat up. Attacked in Germany.
Why were you attacked in Germany?
I just walked down the street and people just want to attack me. I swear to God.
Are they all people who were at the show the night before?
Yeah, at a certain point, Bobby, you got to start taking some responsibility.
Yeah.
You are doing something.
I'm not doing anything. Okay, in South Africa. I'm going to give you an example. Okay. It's 2 in the afternoon and I'm at a nice hotel. I walk out. You know who Ian Bagg is? He's a stand-up.
Yes, he's from Canada.
Yes, from Canada. So Ian Bagg is across the street at this convenience store, and I was going to meet him there, so we're going to go get some coffee. All of a sudden, I'm on the ground.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Knockout game?
Yeah, Knockout King. And they're kicking me on the
Game.
sides. These 2 black guys, right?
Oh.
And they steal everything from my pocket.
Were they African-American Africans?
Yeah, they're African American.
African Africans.
They're like Detroit
African-Africans.
You know what I mean? And they,
Yeah.
and then they ran off, and then there's nothing you can do.
No.
Yeah, Korea. I had to watch, and these 2
Did
guys.
you have a bring back apartheid shirt on? Maybe that, that might have.
But I think I just have like a victim vibe.
Yeah.
Well, you're also
You
you have what they want. You wear a nice watch in a certain area, or whatever they're going to take.
Oh, that's what it is.
What
yeah.
about the watch in Korea? Go ahead.
Oh no! So then these 2 street guys.
Black guys.
What?
Black guys in
Yeah,
Korea.
black Koreans. Yeah.
Black
2
Koreans.
black Koreans.
Koreans.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
They're,
That's gotta
and
be
they
fucked
they
up.
they put me against a wall, and they took my watch, and then they just ran away.
You and those watches, you ought to, I saw a movie once. A guy hit a watch in a really good spot.
Oh, in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just shove it up his ass.
No.
What an
I don't do
uncomfortable
that.
piece.
Because I don't do that.
No,
I don't
it's
do that.
not.
You know.
Wow,
And then
you
it-
just look like a victim.
And in Tijuana, the last one was I had a machete, literally a machete to my neck.
Why?
I can't tell you why, but I had a machete to my neck. It was when I was using.
You were
but-
buying.
It was when I was using.
Buying a little
no, it has nothing to do with drugs
recreation.
either, but
You were trying to get some pussy?
Well,
I can't get into it. But
just say you were purchasing some fun.
You're not going
Yeah.
back to Tijuana.
No, never
obviously,
again,
so
never
it's-
again.
You're fucking not someone underage, I hope.
No, I don't do that. I don't
So
do that
yeah,
stuff.
so what could it be so
Animals?
bad?
No, not animals.
You were
no.
cruising a
Okay.
gentleman, and
That's a
you thought he had a
donkey
big
show.
unclipped penis, and it turned out it was a machete.
Okay, I have to tell you then.
Please.
Yeah, you got it.
We prefer it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
talk show.
I grew up by the border in San Diego, and little ethnic guys that grow up in San Diego, because it's very conservative. White girls don't like us. No girls like us in
They
San
go for
Diego.
all the sailors.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? And or football players or whatever, right? And so what we'd have to do is in high school we'd have to cross the
Mayonnaise.
border and go to Adelita. Have you heard of it?
No.
Adelita is a gigantic brothel.
Oh.
Okay.
In Mexico?
In Mexico, yeah. And it's on a street called Coahuila Street, and across the street from it is a Chicago club. And in high school, senior year, we just take lunch money and just go there. You know what I mean? Because it was so cheap, you know? And we would sometimes do
yeah.
trifectas. It was such good times, you know? And then when I was 23, I went
down there with Johnny Ola. Showed me that place. I remember. It was fantastic. Oh, whoops.
And then the way I got my machete to my neck is I went there and
This was when you were 23?
yeah,
This is a long time ago.
I can't say it.
What happened? You can. What happened?
He's turning beet red. Take a breath.
What happened?
Okay, I went down. I was working in a restaurant, and then I went after the restaurant. We would go to Tijuana, and I went by myself one night, and there was all those military in Adelita, so there was no girls walking around. So I went in the back of Adelita, which is this alleyway called Hooker Alley, and we don't know how old they are, and they really don't know how old. So they're judging me.
No.
And I was also 23.
Sure.
So I walked down Hooker Alley, and the girl at the end of this alley looked like Natalie Portman. You know,
okay.
But from The Professional.
Yes, I
From the
understand.
professional, not
Oh,
from Star
geez.
Wars.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The Professional, you know what I mean? And then we went to this place called the Miami Hotel. Okay, I'm gonna just say this real quick before I even get into these two stories. Number one, I want to say people that are listening right now that God punished me for this.
Oh, okay. Good.
The machete to the neck was punishment for my deed, you know, of this Natalie Portman girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I take her to this place called Miami Hotel. I make love to her.
Oh,
right.
boy.
The moon through the curtains shine on her face.
Did you wear a
She was
condom?
crying.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And she had
my
snot bubbles.
God.
She had snot bubbles, and she was crying, right?
Holy
and I felt so
shit.
bad that I
Of course you
power
should.
fucked her afterwards.
Wow.
So I can get it over with. So then that's the first part of the story. 2 weeks later, I go back. Okay. I go back to Hooker Alley to find Natalie Portman.
Oh, no.
There's no one there. Okay. So this red-headed Mexican guy goes, "Hey, you want some pussies?" I go, "What?" He goes, "I got some pussies." Right? So I follow him like 3 blocks away from where I was.
Good instincts.
Thank you so much. And these two guys, then we ran into another guy, and they put a machete to my neck, and they stole all my money, and then they wanted to chop my head off. And then these 2 other guys got involved, and I grabbed my wallet because they put my wallet in a puddle, and I started running, and then the 4 guys now ran after me, and then these black Marines I found these black Marines, and they walked me to the border.
Let me ask you, why did they put your wallet in a puddle? Why they destroy it?
No, because I'll tell you why, and this is my thing, is that
Larry King question is that?
That's good.
Well, I mean,
Why
it's a
did they
weird-
put the wallet in the
It's a
puddle?
weird thing to do with the wallet.
No, because there was the first 2 guys, when I gave them the money, then after I gave them the money, then they slammed me against the wall, then they did the machete.
Oh,
right?
man.
So I thought they were going to kill me.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why they threw the thing. And then the 2 other guys were like in the other end of the alleyway. They didn't know these other 2. And I guess they wanted a piece of the money. So they started fighting. And when they fought, I grabbed the money and I ran.
It was like the fucking lions and the hyenas fighting over the zebra. The zebra gets
Exactly.
up and fucking waltzes out of there.
And I was
trying to break
23
the
and
fight up?
No,
Fellas, please.
There's a misunderstanding here, obviously.
Yeah. And then I never went back.
Well, no shit.
All right, you could tell that story.
Yeah, what's wrong with this?
did.
thing?
Because of the
go
Natalie
ahead.
Portman thing.
Because he was with
How old was she?
an
don't know.
infant. An infant?
No, not no.
Toddler?
Infant.
Were her shoes white?
Once you cross a border,
If I were to guess, she was like 17, maybe.
Yeah, you,
That's cool.
You keep
That's
guessing.
11.
That means 11. Yeah.
You had fucking marks from the incubator.
Metric 17.
He's willing to go with 17. Yeah.
I should have told that story.
Why not?
I just feel.
That's okay. You got it out there now.
I don't feel good though.
Yeah, but that's first step stuff. You know what I mean? You're out there now.
Absolutely. Going.
Are you sober?
I'm going to pull a fez. I'm just... no, I'm going to take
What is it? What is it, Ant? What is it, Ant? Come on, you all right, buddy? Come on back. Oh, I've been through this myself.
I
This
remember
is
you.
what Fez does.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
I like you.
It's Sam.
Bobby, what a hell of a 15 minutes you just gave us.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's great. You were telling me you get really nervous on our show.
I do.
Why, though?
of
You're like a
anything
big
I ever do-
star.
I'm not. I'm not. Thank you so much for saying that. But out of everything, because of the first time I was here,
What did we do to you?
you guys did tricks on me.
No.
Yeah, you did.
What tricks?
There was a rabbit.
That is a trick.
Yeah, there was a rabbit.
What do you mean? What do you mean there was a
And
rabbit?
you guys are trying to trick my mind.
What did we do with the rabbit? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember. There was a rabbit there, and then I didn't know why there was a rabbit there because when I got here, there wasn't one.
Was it a
And then
giant
you guys
rabbit?
were like,
Yeah, it's pink.
Oh, the pink bunny?
yeah, the pink bunny. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we broke that out every once in a while
Yeah,
to
yeah.
freak people out.
Yeah, and then I got a panic attack,
Yep.
and then I ran out.
Yep.
And
That's
then-
because we were
and
trying
then
to show you Stalker Patty's pussy. An
Oh
asshole.
yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And
one
then,
likes
and then
that.
the last time, what was it? Then the
Meaning
second time
hers.
something happened. The earthquake, remember?
Yeah, we made believe there's
Yeah,
an
yeah. I
earthquake.
touched the desk, and then it was vibrating. And you go, "There's an earthquake."
Yeah.
And then did I leave? I left right after that.
Yeah, you ran out
And I
that
told
time,
the
too.
guy I was with, Greg.
Yeah.
I go, I can't. They don't let me in. I can never go back.
Oh, we
there."
love you.
I know. I love you too. But then the last couple of times has been amazing.
A little better, right?
Yeah, because they're doing more tricks.
And he blew on Bobo's dick.
Oh, that's right. You
I
did
did.
do
Last
that.
time. Yeah, remember the guy who was here? He had his little erection.
How could you forget that? You wouldn't be. Oh, I did.
Yeah,
Was
we
that
made
you?
you. We made you blow on Bobo's dick.
I don't.
Not
why
blow.
did I
You
do
actually
that?
forgot blowing on the genitals of an autistic. How exciting is your life that
Way
one
worse
got
than
by
your
you?
Tijuana story.
Yeah, but that's why I for some reason when I was walking up here, I got really nervous and stuff.
No, man, we love you.
No, I love you too. I really do.
We might have taken advantage in the beginning, but it was too much fun.
Why did you do that?
It was just fun. I don't
It's
know.
not
That's
right.
a good
though.
question.
It really isn't right.
Yeah,
That is a very good question. I don't know why we did that.
because I'm a West Coast comedian and we're not as strong as you guys. I don't think.
What do you mean?
Just in terms of spiritual build and strength on stage and stuff. There's a different energy. So but now I feel like I can handle it, But I was that was 7 years ago, 6 years
I found
ago.
a picture of us from Vegas. I think it was me, you, and Dice.
Yeah.
From, when we did the 9/11 benefit. It was 2001 sometime.
Yeah.
2002.
Can you text me that photo?
Sure. If I
That'd be
yeah,
great.
I think it's on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. That's when we did that, and then Joey
You got-
Diaz was on that.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys did a 9/11 benefit.
I believe so. Yeah, it was something like Dice had a red, white, and blue jacket. I think that was. I just
That
don't
was
remember.
yeah,
when.
it was that. Yeah.
You guys fixed everything after that. It was great.
We did, yeah.
It was not, remember that? Oh, we were so.
No. It was for the families of
we
the
were waiting for
hijackers.
Dice.
Families.
Dice was the last celebrity down at Ground Zero.
Yeah.
we made
The very last one.
for real. We made
Yeah.
fun of the fact because they were parading down to Ground Zero. and
Like
Dice,
2 years ago, Dice got that.
Dice was in everyone's way at that point. It's like 6 months later, and they're like, "Oh God, we're just trying to fucking clean up down here,
About
please."
4:15 of the Freedom Tower.
Right,
What are you doing?
Right, get out of here. He meant well, though. He meant well.
Who was the first? Who was the first down
Oh
there?
God, who was the first? There was a first.
Some New Yorker, probably. Some.
I wanna
I'm
say-
going to guess an athlete. Or,
I want to say it was someone like a De Niro or a
Oh, you know what?
Pacino,
Oh, yeah. That's
Probably
his
De Niro.
neighborhood.
right?
That's the neighborhood.
I think they were one of the first down there. So
Well, you're not
Bobby.
wrong.
50
Yes,
years
man.
ago today, Kennedy assassination.
what a shame.
We're asking everyone their thoughts on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a conspiracy?
I think that it was an inside job. Yes, sir.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know that because that's what they say. They say it's an inside job, but because it's the angles and stuff.
Yeah. And the magic bullet?
Who knew? You know what I mean? The guy from the thing, the Watchtower guy.
Yeah.
No,
Right?
Watchtower.
There's no way that he could have done it from that angle. So who knows what's going on?
That's so true, man.
And then there's a grassy
Yeah.
knoll, and there's probably people there doing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
That's the basics, sure.
Yeah, yeah. And then he died.
Yeah. It's sad.
That's
See,
really
now, is that your thoughts or are you actually quoting from a special? That sounds.
I think I saw it on a documentary.
Special needs.
Yeah. Yeah, but isn't that the truth though? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
what
pretty
happened.
much
man.
it.
It's true.
What is the theory?
There's a lot of theories.
Yeah.
Oswald didn't act alone.
It was a suicide. That one hasn't caught much
Suicide.
backing.
Not getting a lot of
He
heat,
had
that
been
one.
depressed, though. He really felt bad about Bay of Pigs.
Right.
Yeah.
It really got to him.
But how come there's no security? There was no security. I
No.
feel like if you wanted to do that to, there was no security then.
No, back then you could
It was
just
a little
walk right up.
different.
You know, now Miley Cyrus has better security
Than the president
Than the
did.
president
Oh
did.
wow.
Ronnie's right.
Wow.
You can walk right up to the car, more or less. And
If you watch
he had
the-
a few henchmen that would
If you watch the
kinda look at you,
Zapruder
but-
film, one of his Secret Service guys is taking a piss in a bush. Why the fucking car is going by? He's just pissing in a bush. That would never fucking happen.
Are you
today.
serious? That's
yeah,
real? That's real?
That's real.
Yeah. Oh,
And the
That's
other guy-
in the film.
Wait, is
Clint
that
Hill was
real?
looking- yes.
Yeah, he's just taking a big fucking piss. You just see it. Just a fucking hot stream of piss.
And then Clint Hill, who was supposed to be guarding Jackie, was actually looking at his phone because the Sirius app wasn't working again.
Oh, it's not working again?
I don't know.
But he must have
okay.
been in on it then.
Yeah,
He said,
you might
gotta
be
pee
right.
now.
You might be
Right.
right.
Right now.
Some crazy shit's about to happen.
Yeah,
Right.
the guy, that's been a big one, but that was just a piss. I mean, it was nothing to it.
Right. It's not like he was taking a shit.
Did they examine the
Then I
area to
would've
make sure
known.
he was actually peeing, though?
What?
Did they examine the area
What are
to
you
make
saying?
sure
It could
he
have
was...
like been a water balloon and he's just squirting
or
it out there?
maybe he was just making believe.
I mean, but the weird thing is that there was women and kids around
Right,
at the
well, that
time.
was-
He's just taking
That
a
was another
piss.
So
time.
you say weird. I'm like, that's the hot part of it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a different time.
Yeah, you know,
Back
adults
then
just
you
whipped out
could-
their penises back
Yeah, you
then,
could piss in
and
front
their
of children
vaginas,
in those days.
You know. Now we're just sensitive. Sensitive
Yeah.
nation.
But you guys,
Oh, there he is. There's the guy we had on, Jimmy. What's his fucking name
That's
again?
Clint Hill.
That's Clint Hill.
That was Jackie's
Something more that you
personal
could
guy.
have done in those moments that no one could expect
Oh,
would
that's
happen.
good.
50 years later, do you still remember it with the clarity like it was yesterday?
Yes, I do remember it, every moment of it, just like it just happened.
Can you walk us through what you saw? What
you
was it
did
from
wrong,
your
yes.
perspective? What did you see that day as you were in
Red
Dallas
mist.
near Dealey Plaza?
Red mist.
Well, I was on the car immediately behind the presidential vehicle, on the left-hand side running board in the forward position. We had been scanning the areas. We proceeded down the streets, and when we got to the corner of Houston and Elm, we had noticed that there was this building in front of us. Some of the windows were open, but there was nothing unusual there. We'd faced that same situation all the way up and down Main Street in Dallas. The crowds kind of dropped off there on Elm Street, but I was scanning to my left, and all of a sudden I heard this explosive noise over my right shoulder. I didn't recognize it as a shot immediately, but I knew something was wrong, because when I looked toward that noise, I only got as far as the presidential vehicle. I saw the president react. He grabbed at his throat. He moved to his left. I knew something was wrong, so I jumped and ran, trying to get up on the back of the presidential vehicle to form a shield or barrier behind President and Mrs. Kennedy to prevent anything further from happening.
And then when you saw the president's face, what did you see?
Well, just before I got to the car, there was a third shot that rang out, hit the president in the head. And when that happened, because it was so explosive and caused eruption of material out of his head, Mrs. Kennedy got up in the trunk trying to retrieve some of the material. I got up there and pushed her back into the back seat. And then the president's body fell to its left into her lap with his head. The right side of his face was up, and I could see his eyes were fixed. I could see through the skull area. The brain matter was gone. I assumed it was a fatal wound and that he was dead.
Do you remember what you were thinking in that moment when you saw what happened in front of you that had never happened before? No one would ever think that this could happen to any president, especially someone as loved as him.
Well, my thought process immediately was, let's get to a hospital just in case he can be resuscitated or revived. But I was sure that that would not be the case. I was very upset, and but I had a job to do, and I placed myself up in a position to prevent any further damage from being done, because I had no idea if there were going to be more shots fired. I assumed there would be, but there were not.
And you saw the Kennedy family through their mourning, even having to tell Robert Kennedy that his brother had died. You were assigned to Mrs. Kennedy's detail after the death of her husband. What was that like? How was she changed after that day? Because you were in such close proximity to her.
Well, I stayed with her for a full year after the assassination. And the sparkle in her eyes was gone. That wonderful smile she had was very, very few times you ever saw it again. So she changed remarkably. She really wanted to do whatever she could to make sure people remembered her husband, and worked to establish a library up in Boston in his name. So her primary focus was making sure the children are okay and making sure she did whatever she could to help the president's memory be retained by as many people as possible.
And you did the very same. Clint Hill, thank you for your service, and thank you for your time this morning. A former Secret Service agent, also the author of 5 Days.
Wow.
He's one of the best people we ever interviewed.
He was amazing.
Yeah,
But that Red Mist, I was joking, but he got hit with pieces of Kennedy's skull.
Oh, my God.
And
Crazy.
he had a thing for...
I think he did too. I think he was in love with her.
Yeah, this thing right here. That's the fucking thing he had. Right fucking here, this thing.
he kind of hinted he had a little thing for her.
And he regretted not calling her in '94. He said when she was sick, whatever. He's like, I wanted to call her in the hospital, but I didn't want her to like remember that.
Just power fucked her like Bobby Lee.
Jesus, Bobby Lee.
No,
Can't even look at you.
Bubbling fucking snot bubbles.
Who was he?
He was Jackie Kennedy's Secret Service agent.
Oh.
He's
One of the main
guys
guys.
out of the car after the shots.
Oh, okay.
He had
You
the
know-
best view of
You
the
know, the
assassination.
incompetent guy that fucking
That
fucked
kind
up.
of fucked up that day. Epic fail on his part.
And she's saying to him, who could have believed this would have happened? I'm like, well, he wasn't the first president ever shot, and that's why you had a Secret Service.
Right.
Everyone believed this could happen.
Exactly.
That's why we were out there. That's why you had a job.
That's probably not the answer she was looking for.
Yeah,
she was-
maybe not.
But
That's
he
why
had-
they came up with the job. You're right.
This would have been a great fucking idea. How about not put the guy with his head sticking out of the fucking window of the
It
car?
really was like, hey, look at this.
That was his decision.
It's his head.
That was Kennedy's decision.
They don't allow them to make that decision anymore.
Probably not anymore after that, but I mean, that was his decision.
Although they do let him get out of the limo and shake hands walking down the street after the inauguration and shit.
We've seen the motorcade, Obama's motorcade,
Yeah,
go
and
by.
Bush's
I've seen it a couple times. You could barely
It
tell
just
there's
whips
a,
by, and
you
then
can't
you don't
tell
even know
there's a
it's him.
person in there.
Yeah, you don't even know because they run a couple.
Amazing.
Have you guys ever been close to a president before?
Never have.
The
no.
spinner rims
I
are
have.
a dead giveaway.
Which one?
President Clinton after office.
Oh, that's
After office.
That doesn't count?
It's a different vibe.
it really
It's
is.
a
kinda
different
is
vibe.
if I
I
was
brought
able to
out
get that close.
the first President Bush on stage, and there's the buzz that is just around this guy. It's like it crackles. It crackles with tension all the time. And the Secret Service guys, we had to get there earlier before we brought them out. They were fucking around with us. We were talking about different things. But the second that he starts to show up, they just go from, and they just glare at us and stay like 6 fucking inches away.
Jesus
and just
Christ.
looked at in our faces.
Same
like,
guy you were just
Same guy that I
fooling
was
around with a
bullshitting
little
with for
Wow.
2 hours.
It's like
The
Manchurian
president
candidate
comes
shit
up
right
and he
there.
just fucking looks at like he's ready to leap on me.
Yeah, yeah.
So, who was he opening up for? Molly Hatchet?
No, we
Molly Hatchet?
were basically doing the same thing that we were doing for Hatchet. We just brought him out.
But for
It was
what? What was it? Just
it
a
was some
fundraiser or
fucking-
something?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Something our GM booked for us. But
That's
the,
pretty cool.
but-
Ladies and gentlemen, let me fucking hear it. Come
But
on,
the-
motherfuckers. It's the president.
we actually did some shit that were fairly close to that, but the way that we fucked up is that we were supposed to exit stage left, and
Even.
we exited right into him.
Oh,
so
shit.
We're walking off the stage, the president's coming at us, and we did that like little
Awkward
shuffle.
thing?
Oh, man.
And those fucking guys were on us in
they
a
were.
hard.
Did you shake his hand? Yeah, I
I
would have in
shook
that
his-
moment. I would have shook his hand and just said, "Fucking let
Oh,
him yell
you'd
at
have
me."
been.
Have a nice
He's
set.
got a gun. It would have been like, fucking, they'd chop your hand off.
These guys were so furious that we went the opposite direction. They were screaming at us. And they're like, next time I go, dude, there's not going to be a fucking next time.
next time I go
And
head to
this is-
head with
this is
Once in a
a
lifetime.
once in a lifetime thing. Just let me out of here. I want to fucking go now. I don't
get-
want to be near you people.
You get a picture?
Yeah, there's pictures.
Very cool.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's, you're smart to walk by him because that's where you get the picture.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I forgot. You like pictures a lot.
Oh,
don't
he
you?
The
loves a
president,
good
everyone likes a
picture.
good picture.
But it's only, I think, the buzz is not about the person as much as the office.
Sure.
And like he had the general next to him with the fucking suitcase. If we needed to just bomb the shit out of everybody.
There, in case
the
we gotta
football was
destroy
in
the
there.
world.
When you watch the motorcade go by, I know exactly what you're talking about. That energy that just slowly starts up, and it's unbelievable.
And
how
everyone
crazy it
surrounded
gets.
it. Everyone
Just
around
starts
it is
getting
caught up in it,
ridiculously
you know?
excited and giddy, and
That's so weird.
That's why they shake hands with people and touch you because it's like it's worth. You'll tell everyone how amazing they are. That's
well, look, I love Time Warner Cable because
the guy called
Can
you.
you imagine?
I know. You
If
got
the
the red
president
zone
shook
and
my
you love
hand,
him.
I'm voting for him every single time. Of course.
Who do you ask if you want a photo with the president, him or another guy?
I usually just scream it as I'm running towards him.
No selfie.
How many tries do you get? Because you know how you sometimes the photo's blurry,
right,
Yeah.
right.
So then,
How
like,
many times
can
are
I
you
go
gonna
like,
sit?
hey, can I have another one because this one, the filter's not right.
He's
or
like,
something.
all right. And then you got to smile, put your arm around him
A
again.
safety
A safety,
shot.
yeah.
If you go
I'm
to
going
an
to do two. I'm going to ask for two.
If you paid for
That's
an
what you do.
event, they'll do it for you. The White House photographer will take your picture.
They won't fuck around.
And they won't
Professional.
fuck it up. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's nervous. Imagine handing your fucking iPhone to a chick.
No, they can fuck it up. If you're blinking or something, they're not going to fucking do a
probably take
second.
two.
You think?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
like
my
that.
impression
Okay.
of two.
Because they don't want
good
people
one.
bitching that their photo came out bad.
Yeah,
You have to pay for that, though. You go to a fundraiser. It's probably a lot. There's group photos, and then I forget how much it is for a photo alone with the president. It's probably a good $15,000 or $20,000 plate. And then part of your dinner experience is you get to have a photo with the
Easy-E
president.
did that, man. Easy-E went to
Did he?
Bush Senior's fucking one of his things.
For,
And, paid, yeah.
yeah, but for the 15 grand, how many courses do you get?
That's true.
You get an appetizer.
Yeah,
You know,
salad.
Yeah, soup.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that would be a soup for 15,000.
Dessert.
So you got to pay for your alcohol separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, open bar.
Cash
Is it open bar
Cash
or
bar.
a cash bar?
Cash
So you're
bar.
guaranteed. You're guaranteed a photo then.
Yes.
Unless he has to
If
run
I
out.
pay the 15,000, I'm guaranteed.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what if they pass you by?
No, you
Nah.
actually
There's
go
a
and
seating
stand
line.
at the end of the
Yeah,
night.
yeah, yeah.
There's a
They
line.
set it up.
You'll be all right as long as you don't tell that Tijuana story.
They
I'm
don't
gonna keep
bring
that
that
one.
up,
I'm gonna
dude.
keep that one to yourself.
That's bad.
And someone tells him who you are.
Did tell?
Yeah.
When there's some
Portman.
downtime, don't tell that
Yeah.
story, okay? You might get away talking about your rotting foot.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. She was 17, guys.
They tell him who you are. Neil Brennan met him when he wrote for Seth.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Myers.
Seth Myers. And because at the correspondence dinner, so Neil was telling me the story about. He said right before you meet him, I think somebody tells him coming up. This is Neil Brennan. He was the co-creator of the Chappelle Show, and he said Obama was kind of he loved the Chappelle Show.
Wow.
So he was. I think he said, "Hey Michelle, he co-created the."
Oh, Michelle's like, yeah, shut up. Who cares about what you're talking about?
That wasn't what she said. I think she was very happy to hear it. I don't think there was that disrespectful interaction that you're implying. I think that
might
they were
have
actually very
gotten
nice
it wrong.
people.
Sorry.
That's pretty cool, though.
I think it is.
Yeah, because I don't think that would happen if I walked up. There's no project I've done that he'd be excited.
No.
Yeah,
This is Jim Norton. He's got a special that was just
Here's what he
released
said.
on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Jim Norton's special is available on Netflix.
Yes.
American Degenerate is now available on Netflix. There you go.
And people,
Michelle, he did American Degenerate.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yes, he called my lips purple and said I looked like I blew the grimace in 2008 on HBO.
How come you never play Atlantic City anymore? That's where I want to see it.
I'm doing it February 14th, Valentine's Day weekend.
Is that right? This Valentine's?
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that,
Yeah.
Ron.
Tickets go on-
AKA Master of the snuck-in plug. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. for Valentine's Day weekend. It's my first headline shows in AC for a while.
Oh,
Nice.
It's a new hour
Yes.
of material too, so you're not going to see the American Degenerates.
That's cool.
And Bobby Lee is going to be at Gotham Comedy Club. We're taking a break. You're staying.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're all going to make
Yeah,
love.
but-
All right. You're all right with
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's do it. I don't know why I do that.
You all right?
I'm fine.
He wants to know everybody. He wants to know that you like him, Opie. That's
No,
the
no, I already
thing.
know that. I already know
love
You
that.
already
Bobby.
get
know
it?
it. Yeah,
Anthony?
deep. It's deep.
You feel comfortable
No
through there?
front, no fronting. I
I'm
love
a
Bobby
Bobby
Lee a
Lee
lot.
guy from way
yeah.
back.
And you've
way
given
back.
us amazing radio on top of it.
Bobby's a very entertaining.
Joe Rogan defends gay marriage, and his clip is going viral.
Does he
I think-
kick its ass?
I think we're going to fucking play that next for the people.
Yeah.
Talk about it a little bit, all right? And some other things. Ron Bennington here as well. What a fucking treat this is.
Yeah, this is great.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com.
Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.